Boom! I'm sure you could see me clearly. Okay, hi guys. Good day and welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. Hope you all are doing great, awesome, and wonderful today. So today I woke up with thinking about something and a particular woman that is into I'm going to say she's into aviation, hospitality, and all that. We had a conversation, and I began to think about some of the things she said. As far okay, if somebody wants to get into flying and pass, become a pilot, and they don't have the resources now, what can they do to like still channel themselves towards that flying? And I'm like, okay, I think this is something we should discuss on the channel because these are practical ways of becoming a pilot or getting into the aviation industry without going straight into the aviation industry, as in without like you want to become a pilot, yes, but there are several other ways for you to get there. There's not just one route. Bah, you want to get there, you get that kind of a thing. There are several ways you can do to get to the same destination. Like you can use different methods to get to the same destination. So that's what I want us to discuss today. And I hope, of course, you should not be surprised because I pop up. I can see, welcome guys. I can see some people already here giving the video thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you've not subscribed already, in fact, let me not go there. But just make sure you subscribe to the channel because on this channel we talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And today I just want to go straight into the point because this is very, very important. Now, let me assume you want to become a pilot and you are thinking, how can I go about this? This is my dream, this is my vision, this is my ambition. Like, I've always loved to do this. And probably you don't have the money. Let's say you don't have even the money to start your PPL, which can be, let's say, approximately about 3 million, or which can be around like that range. You don't have that money now. This is something you can do, and this is my practical advice that I'm going to be giving to you that you can, you know, take for you to get to still same destination of becoming a pilot. Like, there are several routes to getting to that destination, so you need to get any route you can use to get there. So far you get there, good routes. I need to clarify that. Good routes. I'm not talking about, doing mago mago or doing, going to get blood money or something. I need to chip that in because when we are so passionate about doing, sometimes you don't know where you want to take a wrong step and there's nobody to question you. So I'm talking about good routes, legit routes. So number one is, if you're a lady, I'm really going to advise you that if you want to become a pilot and you're a lady, you can start from being a flight attendant or a cabin crew. And even if you're a guy, there's somebody that told me that he's a pilot now. He initially first did cabin crew and he was working with that particular. I'm giving you reasons why I'm saying this. He was saying he was working with this company and he was a cabin crew in this particular company. And okay, after a while he saw that he wanted to become a pilot. And because he was already working there, what did he have? He had the advantage of getting a salary there, working there. The next thing, the second thing is that he had the advantage of meeting influential people, people that have, people that can fly, obviously, and not just, I'm not going to use word ordinary people that can fly, people that can afford to get on a plane and not just the average people, you get. So he had the opportunity to meet people that are influential, and so he took up the dream. Part of the money he saved, he used it to start his flight training. And yeah, that money was not enough, but having the connection of meeting those people, when he got stuck, he had the opportunity to reach out to those people. And this, I'm telling you, is a true life stuff. Somebody told me personally. It's not about just forging a story or something happened. No, this is very close by. And so, because he had the opportunity, to meet people and all, he had that uh, uh, to tell them, oh, this is what I want to do. And they were able to support him, and he was able to get those funds to be able to finish his flight training. Practical. Someone, he told me, somebody helped him. A passenger that he had met like how many years ago helped him to pay his remaining funds. I'm not saying you should put your hope totally on the fact that, oh, you're going to meet a passenger, but I want you to see that when you have a dream and people know that this is what you want to do, God has a way of bringing people along your path that will be ready to support your dream, that will be ready to support that place you want to go, that will be ready to support that vision or mission that you want to accomplish. So that is the first phase of me telling you and advising you plain up. You don't have enough resources now. Try and become a flight attendant or a cabin crew. They are both the same thing. They do the same thing. Just that sometimes we use the word flight attendant, sometimes we use the word cabin crew. You can start from there. And when you start, you can save up a little funds, to start, even if it's a PPL. And because you already have the connection, let me tell you another good thing that is going to do for you. You're not going to go into the regime of looking for a job. That is another advantage you're going to get. That's why I'm saying it's a shortcut to getting into the cockpit. It's a shortcut to meeting your dreams. It's a shortcut to getting what you want. And let me tell you why you're not going to look for a job. If peradventure you were already working in, which airline am I going to use? Okay, I don't just want to use like something you can pick up here because it's going to be very relatable. Let's say if you were working with Soliso is no more, or let's say Dana. Okay, let's use something you can pick up with. If you were working with Dana and you had the opportunity to get into flight training, you were working with them as a cabin crew and you got an admission and you went for flight training, what is going to happen is that when you go, like you're obviously going to tell your management that you have applied for social thing and you want to go further to get more advantages in the aviation industry, obviously. And nobody's going to say no, don't go, because obviously you have invested some money that's getting the admission, you have paid some amount of money and all, and so they're going to give you some kind of approval for you to go. When you come back, it's just going to be like an upgrade. It's not going to be that you're going to be starting like, I'm going to say, like people like us that we've not even gotten into the company yet, and so when we are applying, it's going to be a fresh application. Now this, when you're already in the system, like a cabin crew in the system, you are going to have this opportunity that you're just going to be doing an upgrade because you are already in the system. I don't know if you're getting me. This is the first one. I'm still going to give you another one, but I want you to see it as practical as possible because this is one of the shortest cuts. I have seen people do it times without number, and I still see people doing it now. They first go become cabin crew, but there's always a con. Wherever you have pros, you definitely have cons. There's a con in it in the sense that sometimes when people go and they start getting that money, they start meeting people and all, they're like, do I even want to fly anymore? And they like push it around the corner and they don't go there. They don't further. They just stop there and that is all. So my advice for you first, which I'm saying that you can try the cabin crew course. It's one of the shortest courses on and the shortest cuts to getting into the cockpit. Not as in financially and like meeting people that can buy into your dreams and your ambitions. Another course that you can do which can give you a shortcut to getting there is the dispatch course. Hi, I can see somebody just bought a super chat on this. Bashi, I need to give you a full shout out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining into this live. You can feel free to ask your questions and I'm going to leave answers to your questions. Thank you so much, guys. You can buy super stickers, super chats on any of my live streams, and you can also become a member of life. You can become a member of PrincessAnuTv. Just check the description and check just below the comment section for anything you want. So like, guys, let's move over to the next tip, a very practical tip. And this practical tip is becoming a dispatcher. See, guys, I had somebody in my class that in my own course that did the same thing. So I'm not talking abstract. These are some things. Okay, let me even give you my own example before I talk about that other person's example. My own example was this. I wanted to do aeronautical engineering, right? I've told you guys before on this channel, like I wanted to do aeronautical engineering. I had this flair that I wanted to be able to fly aircraft, I wanted to be able to repair aircraft, and I wanted to be able to make aircrafts. I still have that flair, I still have that desire even till now, and sometimes I still consider the the engineering parts. Yeah, I still consider the engineering part, and I really don't know how soon it's going to be, but that engineering part, I'm definitely going to do that. Even if a bit of that and so on the line. So I thought about it. Here in Nigeria, do we have places that do aeronautical engineering as a degree? Because you know, when you go in it as a degree, the advantages you get is different from when you just go in and just get the license and you're out. Because when you get a degree, you can use your degree to work in places like Airbus, places like Boeing, places like Embraer, places like the guys that produce the Cessna citations, and you know, all those wonderful companies and all here and there. You can actually do that. And it also gives you an edge that you have a degree. You can further go into a master's, you can further do any other thing that you want to do in it. And that's why you see that most flying schools, they actually do the same thing. They actually do the degree and they do the flying together, so that they can give their pilots an opportunity to have a degree and also give them the opportunity to also do the flying. So okay, I'm happy that you guys are really following. I don't want this live to be too long. So maybe we should end this and like start another one. So this is not going to be too long. So those that want to follow, they're going to be following bit by bit.